Hello guys. Nigerians react as Tinubu protests to world leaders that they ignore Nigeria hunger but spend billions of dollars on wars. Interesting. Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for stopping by. If you're just joining us, I beg, subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. In Nigeria's national statement delivered at the 29th section of the United Nations General Assembly, late Tuesday, President Bola Tinubu protested to world leaders by decrying global priorities that perpetuate poverty and hunger and neglect urgent humanitarian needs. Tinubu frowned on the misalignment between resources allocated to persecuting wars by world leaders and those dedicated to alleviating human suffering in developing countries. He called for a recommitment to multilateralization among UN member states and warned against the rise of singularity and nationalism, stressing the dangers of digressing from multilateralism. Tinubu said, "Today, these pillars of our organization are threatened, the risk being broken by the relentless pursuit of individual national priorities rather than the collective need of the nations that are assembled here today. While commitment to multi-terrorism offers us the sunset guarantee of global action to address the existential challenges we face. Singularity and nationalism are undermining the aspirations towards the peaceful and collective resolution of such challenges. From last year's summit, and indeed from previous years, we have carried over the numerous challenges of terrorism, armed conflicts, inequality, poverty, racial discrimination, human rights abuses, food crisis, hunger, irregular migration, piracy, global pandemics, high inflation, nuclear proliferation, grinding debt burden, climate change, and a host of other vexations. The continued manifestation of these challenges testifies to our falling rather than to any lofty achievement on our part. Billions of dollars are being committed to the persecution of wars and the fanning of the embers of conflict. Yet, we always reconcile from bringing out the resources we need to build peace and to deliver life necessities to people. The question of governance is at the heart of our problems and also the solution to the people, to them. We recognized this in Nigeria when on the 12th June this year, we celebrated a quarter of a century of unbroken democratic rule. We are no less proud of this achievement than the fact that during the last 2 decades, the sustained processes of democratization has swept over Africa. President Tinubu asked world leaders at a high-level meeting to consider a comprehensive debt relief for Nigeria and other developing countries to enable them make progress economically. We must ensure that any reform of the international financial system includes comprehensive debt relief measures to enable sustainable financing for development. Countries of the global South cannot make meaningful economic progress without special concessions and review of their current debt burden, Tinubu stated. The Whistler records that Tinubu's plea for debt forgiveness is similar to the previous call by the former President Muhammadu Buhari at the 76th section of the United Nations General Assembly, asking world leaders to consider developing states facing physical and liquidity challenges and consider them for debt suspension, including outright cancellation. Beyond the debt issue, President Tinubu reiterated Nigerians' long-standing demand for a permanent seat on the UN Security Council. Africa must be accorded the respect that it deserves in the Security Council. Our continent deserves a place in the permanent members category of the Security Council with the same rights and responsibilities as other permanent members, Tinubu said. The Tinubu think those world leaders are fools. They know he bought jets, expensive car for himself, and lawmakers. They live so large than the white leaders. Telling them to help now is like mocking himself, not Nigerians or the world leaders. I think he does not have anything to say. Funny enough, the type of jet Tinubu moves with those of him he is crying to does not have it. Just imagine those, our coolest, deceitful, and criminal rulers. God forbid. The government has nothing to give us. Okay, this government think they are dribbling us, but they end up, disgracing themselves. You can imagine how stupid these people are. They continue looting and expect serious leaders to come to their aid. Look at the kind of motorcade used to the UN and the hotels they stay in compared to the ones these leaders occupy. Okay, guys, these are some reactions from Nigerians. I beg, let's hear from you. What's your take? Kindly drop your comments below the comment section. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share this video, let it go viral. Thank you, and bye for now.